What is it this time? The mob? Drugs, gang stuff? It's all about the big killer copy.
My condition? Brooke found some interesting articles for me to look at.
That was helpful, Brooke.
The data's crucial for me to make an informed decision, Maria. I've decided to explore the possibility of surgery. I hope you're with me on it.
I swear if I make it out here, I'll be the new improved Greenlee. Nice will be my middle name. That's a noble sentiment, Greenlee. But when it comes to being nice, you wouldn't know where to start.
Oh my God. Looks like you forgot all about me.
My sister Kendall didn't commit the murder. I did.
Miss Montgomery, you have Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Now, if you will walk out with Jack and Livia, I'm sure that they will tell you all about it.
We're leaving right now, Your Honor.
Please.
Carry her out if you have to.
Kendall is safe. You don't have to do this.
I know what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I have to say this. You have to listen to me. You have to hear me. Don't you understand? It was me all along. I shot Michael Cambias, and I have to pay for what I did.
Miss Montgomery, I have granted a mistrial in a Commonwealth's case against your sister. The time for reasonable doubt has come and gone. Be grateful and be quiet.
I can understand that, Your Honor. This isn't about
Anything you have to say is of no interest to me as it pertains to this case. However, I believe the prosecution would feel otherwise. I suggest that you consult with counsel before you say another word.
Please, Your Honor. This place, this room, is supposed to be about justice. Truth. I have the truth, and I can give it to you now. I owe it to you. To all of you. It's been so long. All the questions and the fears. I thought they'd never go away. And you have all sacrificed so much. You covered and you protected. And all this time, I thought you were doing it for my sister. And I was so thankful and so proud. But you were doing it for me, too. For my mother and Kendall and me. You turned your lives upside down for us. All the fears and the risks. All my fault. Oh, God. All the secret things you did. Things you never thought you could do. If I had known, please believe me. I am so sorry for everything I put you through, Kendall. I'm so sorry. Mom, can you ever forgive me? Will you ever be able to forgive me? Kendall, you could have... Nobody deserves that kind of love and sacrifice. Nobody. Everything you did to protect us. You don't need to protect us anymore. I can do something now to make things right. For you. For all of you. And for my baby. Some of you didn't believe Kendall. But it wasn't all a lie. Michael Cambias did leave behind a child, but the child was never Kendall's. The baby's mine.
I ran out of people to hallucinate. So I made me with bad hair. It's so great to see you. Hug. Phew. This is the end, isn't it? I've lost it, haven't I? You're nut job me. Actually, I'm not quite as tweaked in the head you. The happier, better Greenlee you always vowed to be, but just couldn't quite manage. You used to want more, you know. Than a dank, dirty hole in the ground? Well, duh. More for yourself. I've done just fine, thank you. Just fine? That's too bad. Hey, take your hands off my diary. It's called sharing. Here it is. Long-term goals for my fabulous future. At least before I'm ancient. Like 30. Should have burned that thing when I had the chance. You did. Okay. Here we go. Glamorous career with super wardrobe. Did it. So there. Romantic wife to amazing husband. Did it. Lost it. Way to rub it in. I'm sorry, but it's important that we keep going. Okay. Cool mom who brings homemade treats to class. As opposed to a cook who brought dark chocolate truffles. Hello? Kids eat crayons, not truffles. Gourmet chef who throws gorgeous parties where everyone has a great time and no one makes out with a nanny in the pantry. Roger and nanny number 6. Thanks for the visual. There's a reason you never got what you wanted. Life's a bitch and then you die? Change life to Greenlee and I think you have it.
Your sister is riled. And when she's riled...
You should see what happens when you take her favorite doll and draw on a mustache and glasses.
Permanent ink?
Purple.
Ooh. Remind me not to do that. I didn't want it to happen this way. I just needed one more time.
For what?
To study the research. You know, to know exactly in my head what I wanted to say. I figure I have one shot with Maria to make my case.
You have no idea what you're doing.
I know that Edmund wants all the information he can get about the successes and about the possible risks, and I think together you and I can help him with that.
Well, Brooke, you're a journalist. So if you want to write a story about this particular case, that's great. We'll talk about it, okay? But if you want to start giving your opinion and making decisions, there's not a chance.
Well, then what would you have me do? Just tell Edmund to forget it? Tell him no?
I guess you never could do that, though, could you? Oh, my God. Please tell me this is not another get close to Edmund ploy. Can we just drop that?
You know, you're under a lot of stress right now, so I'm going to let that slide.
Please don't do me any favors.
Maria, I know how much you love him. I just think he needs some information.
Do not presume to tell me what my husband needs.
That's not what I meant.
Look, you know what? I obviously have not made myself very clear. So, forget the research. Forget the favors, okay? Don't come near my husband again. Do you understand me?
It's really fun to be Erica Kane. Erica was the bad girl in town. How many women can say they've been married to 6 fabulous men? But Erica's not giving up. She's romantic and loves men and is looking for the right one. Erica takes a lot of vitamins. I definitely think that there's a little bit of Erica in everybody. SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.
Maria, I understand how you feel. I mean, I know that you and Edmund have just barely gotten your lives restarted again.
Yeah, well, that would have been a lot sooner, too. But do you really want to get into that right now? I just want you to back off, Brooke.
And what about what Edmund wants? How does that figure into all of this? I mean, you and I both know, you can't talk him out of taking a risk if he thinks it's going to pay off. It's in his blood. And I feel if I could offer him some information to help him make a decision, then I owe him that.
Oh, that's great. So then just to hell with what I think, right?
It's not an attack about you. It's about Edmund. He has some tough choices to make. And he's going to make them whether I hand him the statistics or not.
You know what, Brooke? You obviously did not get what I said earlier. So let me remedy that, okay? Excuse me. I'm Dr. Gray from Neurology. I want you to escort this woman off the premises for me, please.
Are you joking?
Put her on the do not admit list for this floor because I don't want to see her back here. Ever.
If I need some company, maybe a mole will tunnel in. Feel free to vanish. All I want is for you to get everything you've hoped for. And if you don't get it, I'd like to see you handle it without scratching someone's eyes out. Suck the fun right out of my day. Fun? I almost forgot. Quiz time. A few pop questions from your favorite mag. Great Fusion ad, by the way. Okay, here we go. Kill me now. Not me. Her, me. Your best friend is dating a guy you have the hots for. Been there. Not gonna happen again. Do you A, turn your back on your friend and do everything you can to get her in trouble? B, try to get the guy into bed so he forgets your friend exists? Or C, when your friend needs help, destroy her life and possibly send her to the execution chamber, hoping this will bring the guy and everyone else over to your side? Or D, all of the above? That's not how it happened. Are you sure? Maybe we should just ask Kendall.
I'm not proud of what I did. Maybe that's why my mind tried to make it go away. But one thing has stayed with me the whole time. My baby. Some of you knew about her. And for the rest of you, it may be a surprise. But I'm gonna be a mother. And I love her so much already. And after everything you have all done, I'm sure that she feels all the love you've shown me. And I promise you that she's gonna be loved and cherished and protected. She won't have to grow up sad or alone or ashamed. And I'll teach her. We'll teach her. Not to run away from the truth and the things that hurt us. Because her mother didn't. I told you at Michael's funeral that you helped me understand how powerful love can be. Well, I believe that love will be the strength that gets me and my baby through this now.
If all the mothers in the world were like you, Bianca.
I love you.
Baby so many times. I had no idea how many. Everything you did for me.
I'd do it again and more if I could.
Miss Montgomery. As I said before, the case against your sister is over. Where the prosecution goes with your revelation is their call. I'm sure that Mr. Singer would be happy to meet with you and your counsel in my chambers. Perhaps I can offer some guidance as to how to proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Now, before the media breaks in, Miss Montgomery, Livia, Jackson, join us.
She's not going anywhere without me.
Sure enough, me too. I'm going.
Will you?
We're all here, Bianca. We're with you all the way.
Lena, I'm so sorry. I should have never accused you like that. I don't know what I was thinking.
I wish I had done it. I wish it were me in there. If anything happens to her.
Bianca's gonna be okay. Look, if she did kill Michael, she must have not had a choice. Do you want to go outside and have a drink so we can talk about this?
Look, I don't want to talk, Maggie. I'm so worried about her. I need to be alone. I'm sorry.
The day the court let Michael go, I found out that I was pregnant with his child. You knew what he said, that he never touched me. But now I had the proof that he did. And I was too late. The charges had already been dismissed. I knew that I could press charges again, but it was so hard the first time. Looking at his face, listening to his lies. That smug look when he knew that he had beaten me. My mother. How could I put her through that again? And then I realized there was another way. I could get Michael out of town, and I could repair some of the damage he had done. It would mean seeing him face to face. The idea made me sick. I was terrified. And then I saw Reggie's gun on the table. And I thought, maybe if I had it, it would make me feel safe enough to see Michael. If I knew it was in my purse, he would never have to see it. Maybe then I would feel protected enough to be in the same room with Michael. I got up the courage and I went to Michael's condo. It was a little before midnight. When he opened the door, he looked a little off balance. I don't know who he'd seen or what they had done to him, but I couldn't let it scare me off. Not until I'd had my say.
Well, what do you know? A little past your bedtime, isn't it, Pumpkin? Please don't tell me you're here to whine.
This is important. You need to listen to me.
Uh-huh. And what if I say no, that I don't want to hear another word? What are you going to do about it then, sweetheart?
I'm not going to let you win. I have all the proof I need now.
You know, you're a little slow on the uptake, sweetheart. I've already won.
I'm pregnant.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You raped me. And now I'm pregnant.
Oh, Mikey Jr. Mikey. You are one lucky devil, man. Oh!
You have to leave now. You have to give back what you stole from my mother and my sister and everyone else and leave for good.
Abandon my friends and loved ones? Why would I want to do that?
Because if you don't, I'll refile rape charges, and this time, I'll have all the proof I need.
You know, sweetheart, you really are good for a laugh.
I mean it.
I mean it. My God, do you ever make yourself cringe?
You're not going to get away with it. They're going to charge you and try you and convict you, and then they'll lock you up for good.
Oh, that's good. There's my little girl. There's all the fire and passion that I want. I mean, after all, you are the mother of my little child. You know, I have to tell you, this day was going in the toilet, but you have made me the happiest of men, not to mention the richest. Right, little tiger? Right, little tiger? Little baby. Don't I dare? Ooh. I dare that and a whole lot more. You know, Bianca, let me explain it to you. You are talking to a billionaire in a town among nickel and dimers. My father was 2 seconds away from cutting me out of his will. But let's just say he doesn't approve of my wicked ways. However, according to his codicil, he's perfectly happy if I pass those wicked genes on to someone else. My baby gets the bucks. Oh, yeah. That's right, Peaches. My baby is gonna make me rich.
Child, you will never see this child. You'll rot in jail first.
Oh, my gosh. The naivete of youth. Beautiful. Let me explain it to you this way, Binky. It's your word against mine. You say I raped you. I say that we love each other and the sex was consensual. Beautiful. It was a heartfelt moment between the two of us that made a baby.
You're disgusting. They won't believe you.
Really? Well, why are you going to have this baby if you don't love his father? I'm touched, Bianca, really. Yep. I knew we had this, thing together. I just didn't know how deep it was. So you see, Bianca, you are now carrying around the canviest fortune in that snuggled up, cozy little tummy of yours. Hell, I bet it even jiggles when you walk.
You're a pig. Stop it. Shut up.
Just shut your mouth, Bianca. Shut your mouth, because we don't want our baby to hear his parents fighting. Now, you're going to do as you're told because you've already been bought and sold. You and the heir apparent, of course.
You don't own me, and you will never own this child.
My genes, Bianca, my genes. My blood, my money, mine. Ooh, look how scared you are. Oh my God, look at your eyes. They're sparkling and your cheeks are all flushing. Between you and me, this little kid is going to be one handsome devil, and I think that is reason to celebrate. What do you think, huh? You and me, happy family, together at last,
This is over, Michael. They're gonna lock you up for good, I swear.
Whoa, we'll have none of that, honey. I think you're forgetting who wears the pants in this family, and I think you need a little reminder, Don't what? Don't stop? Oh, sweetheart, you really know how to turn me on, don't you? But this time don't make it so easy so we don't spoil our fun, because you know how much we like our fun, don't we? Remember Myrtles? I think we should do that again, except this time we'll take our time. Make it last a little bit longer. What do you say, huh? Ooh, look who brought a little party favor, huh?
You won't touch me. You won't do this to me or to my child.
My baby, Bianca. My baby. And as far as the two of you go, I will do what the hell I want to you again and again.
Don't
and again.
move. If you move, I'll shoot. So help me God, I'll shoot.
Bianca. You are going to do as you're told for the rest of your life.
Your Honor, this is a clear case of self-defense.
Miss Montgomery went to the victim's house with a gun, premeditation. And her silence after the fact? No, I have every reason to file first-degree murder charges.
Is that Brooke being led away by security?
Yes, it was a misunderstanding, and it's all taken care of now.
You've got to give me more than that. This is my hospital, Brooke's family.
It's under control, Joe.
No, Maria. I don't think it's under control at all.
Oh, come on, Alan. What the hell are you saying here? You heard gun and you heard fired.
No, I think we all heard the same thing, Jack. Miss Montgomery took the law into her own hands. She shot and killed an unarmed man.
No, what you have here is a rape victim who finally found the courage to confront her attacker, only she wasn't comfortable with him in the same room without a way to protect herself.
So she took a concealed weapon that had been in your son's possession.
Hey, I got that from a gumball machine.
A gun she carried in her purse because her rapist threatened to assault her again. She never intended to use it. She only brought it out when he threatened her. He moved towards her.
And that's imminent fear for her life. All right? That is justifiable homicide through self-defense, and we all know it.
Care to look up the definition, counsel?
Wow, that's her story. Well, she had enough time to come up with it.
Tone it down, Mr. McCoy.
I have a better idea. Why don't you just shut up entirely?
She kept the entire story to herself while the Commonwealth went to considerable expense to prosecute her sister.
Alan, I will bury you in expert testimony about post-traumatic stress syndrome and about a victim's tendency to block out their attack. Why, Bianca's own mother is a classic example.
All right, wait. Everybody stop it. I did it. I just confessed.
That was an admission, not a confession. Let us handle it.
But I need to pay for what I did. That's why I'm here. That's why I...
Sweetheart, you acted in defense of yourself and your baby. You have nothing to pay for.
Did you believe that Michael would rape you again?
Yes.
Did you fear for your baby and felt you had no means of escape?
He was coming towards me, and I knew how strong he was from before.
Then you acted within the parameters of the law.
Sweetheart, the law failed you once. We are not going to let that happen again.
Who's to say she didn't just knock on the door, invite herself in, pop him once, and walk away?
Come on, Al.
Exactly. And that works for me, too.
Wait, you want to go there? I bet the jury would love to hear how she made up the story to save my butt. I will tell them all how I killed Michael Cambias. I'll tell each and every one of them.
I am warning you, Miss Hart.
Excuse me. I confessed in court before that I killed Michael Cambias. If you put Bianca on trial, I will confess and confess and confess until somebody listens.
Do you want to tell me what that courtroom dressing down with Kendall was about? Hey, I'll turn to me. How about you give it a rest? Was it revenge? Spite? The case of the greenie meanies? I know you're jealous of Kendall. And I know you drink from the milk carton when no one's looking. I snapped, all right? I thought it was about time that someone rubbed her lies in her face. So I'm rotten, awful, and mean. Happy now? That's the easy answer. Now, let's try the truth. The truth is, you were trying to protect Ryan from someone who could hurt him. You did a horrible thing, but for some of the right reasons. Like anybody cares. I'm a she-devil. That's a load. I thought you were calling Prissy me. I know a load when I hear one. You're not evil. You've got a rotten track record, and you cut yourself way too much slack. If people think the worst of you, it's because that's what you show them, and I'm sick of it. What was I supposed to do? Let Kendall take my company from me? Turn my friends and my family against me and play the guy that I care about for a sucker? She invaded my whole existence. What would you have done? Baked a ham and invited them over for charades? You'll give us wrinkles if you keep that up. What do you want from me? You want me to be nice, play nice, say nice things? That's not who I am. What happened to getting out to make amends? I'll worry about that when I get out. Right now, being a bitch may be the only thing that's keeping me alive. If that got you here in the first place, how's that going to get you out? Go away. I'm tired. If you want your father in your life, if you want your friends and a man to come home to at night, don't shut me out of all the sanctimonious, obnoxious, annoying... Get out!
You will be a lot more useful to everybody, including Edmund, if you take the time to recharge. So tell me, how are Sammy and Maddie doing?
They're going to be a whole lot better when their father gets home, so I'm going to make sure that that happens.
Well, you can't make Edmund well by wishing or by worrying, and it's not in your hands.
Really? Hell, it's not.
I see we have a misunderstanding, and I certainly don't want that. I don't want to shut you down, but if you force me, I will.
I've worked with all sorts of doctors since becoming a physician's assistant, and Maria is still the best. I mean, she combines all that egghead book learning and solid instinct. I'd trust her with my life.
And your unspoken message in that is?
Maria thinks the surgery is a bad plan.
That's her fear thinking for her. I mean, you saw her reaction to the research. She doesn't want to know.
She doesn't want to lose you.
I don't want to be lost. But I want to walk. Anita, come on, you speak the secret language of the Santos. Can you just make her see that this isn't a death wish, it's a chance?
I can't pretend I know what it's like for you, what you two have been through. But I can't ask Maria to ignore her feelings. I mean, it's your life, but it's her future, too. She has to follow her heart. Who am I to tell her otherwise?
You're right, I'm sorry. This is between Maria and me, and I shouldn't put you in the middle of this.
What's the real issue here? I mean, you want Maria to back up your research or your decision to have the surgery? Have you made up your mind already?
Isabella must be in heaven. Has she left the kitchen since you've been home?
Oh, not yet. And you know how much I love her cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but?
I snuck out for an onion blossom. Totally worth it.
It's good to have you home. How long are you going to stay?
Well, it's up to you and Maria.
Where do I work?
Family leave.
What about Bobby?
Family leave. He knows how much you all mean to me.
Yeah, but, he must miss you.
Bobby knows how to entertain himself. I think he can get along without me for a while.
I speak a little of the Santos secret language myself. Is everything okay with you and Bobby?
You okay?
I feel horrible. Even worse now for all the stupid things that I've done. I mean, just to know what Bianca is up against. I mean, who has she even hurt, huh? I mean, intentionally, I mean.
They'll hear Bianca's side of it. They'll make the right decision.
Yeah, and what if they don't?
Bianca's gonna be okay.
Is that all you have for me? Because I'll be honest with you, it's just not enough.
I believe Miss Montgomery when she pressed charges against Michael Cambius. And I believe her now. The man menaced her and made her fear for her life.
But the gun
is the only reason that she wasn't his victim twice. And I will be very happy to share my opinion with whichever esteemed colleague gets stuck with this minefield. Try me.
This case was a dog from the get-go. I'll have my office issue a statement that no charges will be filed. No charges against Miss Montgomery, but warrants will fly for the rest of those involved. Obstruction and perjury for starters.
Miss Montgomery.
Your Honor, thank you.
Jack.
Thanks.
Livia.
Thanks, Hannah. Well, goodbye. You give me hope for all of us.
Kendall, are we? Is it?
Yes, it's over. And you're okay,
Joe, please, don't take my work away from me. Please.
Maria, go home. Go home, blow off some steam, scream, break dishes, ride your horses. Anything is better than staying here, pacing up down the corridors and worrying. And if you respect the other doctors and nurses...
Well, yeah, you know I do. Of course I do.
Let them do their job. Nothing's going to happen between now and the time you get back. And no major decision on surgery needs to be made right this minute. Do I make myself clear?
You okay if I head out a while?
You gotta go find Maria?
Just call me Baby Tagalong.
Is that how you go undercover? Pretend to be Baby Tagalong so you can keep a watchful eye on Big Sis?
And here I thought I was Miss Subtle.
It'll be our secret.
Bye.
Dr. Marshall? Yeah, this is Edmund Gray. Yes. Yes. I'd like to talk about when we can schedule surgery.
Damn, he's looking weird again.
They're not going to press charges. They believe that it was self-defense. Ryan.
Erica? Erica? There you are. Well, thank God. You had me so worried. I mean, the way you left Cord like that. Sweetheart?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
What do you know about Greenlight? Do you know where she is?
Finally. I can't believe it. I'm safe. Something inside me is telling me that it's not over yet.
We are still getting married, aren't we?